what we're going to do here in about an hour's time is we're going to have a bit of experimental archaeology, where we're going to be essentially cremating a body stand-in in the form of a pig, to try to kind of replicate what we understand archaeologically about how people in the Bronze Age used to cremate their dead. We're going to try and replicate that here tonight to be able to understand the conditions that are prevalent at the moment in terms of the light drizzle and a bit of wind, and we understand what sort of wood we've used and how we built the pyre, and we're going to see, one, how that compares to things that we know archaeologically, and two, perhaps to give us some idea when we come across these sort of things archaeologically and we don't understand them, to perhaps to give us some idea to be able to say, oh well, that looks very similar to what was recovered from that experiment, so perhaps this is a pyre site as well. So it's basically a big archaeological experiment we're undertaking. So
place the coin.
Has anybody said to you it's a waste of good roast pork?
Several people have said that. Really, ideally what we do is in this sort of experiment, the reason why we use a pig is because it's the closest animal substitute for humans in terms of the kind of flesh covering and the muscle fat to fat ratios and all those kind of various things. Pigs are very, very similar. They're used a lot in the kind of sharp end, if you like, the forensic end of archaeological experimentation, and also for people that have seen CSI, they'll have seen experiments involving pigs, and it's because they are very, very similar in terms of their build to humans. So yes, a few people have asked that question, but it's really it's all in the name of science. So
here we stand on the edge of our understanding. So welcome and farewell to us all as we set off from our edge, and 3 cheers for our pig. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Thank you.
It's been fantastically interesting. We've had a great evening, which went on to the early hours of the morning, with a small libation to help keep us warm and to make sure the pig went on its way properly. But yeah, it's been very good. Been a number of interesting things already that we discovered. Traditionally, people have always used hardwoods in these sort of experiments, so oaken things, because the calorific value is higher and supposed to be better for cremation. But we've just demonstrated quite successfully that you can cremate a pig using a softwood like pine as well, which I think is quite interesting in terms of not just for here, but other areas of northern Europe where cremation practices took place. What you can see in the ground quite clearly is that most of the pig has been cremated, particularly in the areas where you've got less body mass, so less fat and muscle tissue especially. So we can see areas around about the skull which have been completely cremated, and all the organic component of the bone has kind of been burnt off, leaving this kind of nice white bone. Round about the rib cage and the spine as well. But we do have a couple of areas round about the shoulders and round about the backside of the pig, which have charred and burnt but haven't necessarily cremated. All that flesh has not been cremated off. But it's been a huge success. We had a lot of people down looking and watching and pondering. A really interesting set of reactions from different people as to what they thought about what was going on and what they felt as the process was happening. And we had a good old sit round a fire as well in the evening, quite close to this longest day of the year, which is always quite nice. So, and the rain stayed off.